Hello and welcome to the Crude Outdoors YouTube channel. This episode is brought to you by Scree Gear. Head to screegear.com, use promo code CRUDE for 20% off your order for a limited time. We start out this show in Western North Dakota with AJ and Andrew as they get all set up here, get to glassing to find some deer to fill in that last bow tag for the season. So let's get to it.
Guys, we're here. We got camp set up in about an hour. I think it's about 12:30 local time. Yeah, 12:30 on the button. Just gonna set out, try and find a deer. The territory we're in, it's gonna work perfect. We're working back to the south here, right into the wind. We got a good favorable wind. A lot of little fingers. We're gonna work our way real slow. This area hasn't been touched for probably some time now. Rifle season and muzzleloader have been done for about a month, so keep peeking over and try and find a deer. What do you want to film my fat ass underneath the fence or what?
All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. There you go. Alright, quick update. We are back to a spot where we're going to do some glassing after a few run-ins with a few groups of does. We're back about 2 miles, an area where we got some good vantage points. We can look up some good fingers here. Hopefully find one bedded down. And if not, hopefully they come out this evening and give us an idea of where they're going to be for tomorrow.
All right, guys, a little recap of what happened here. We were sitting glassing, saw something in some trees, went to kind of go and investigate what the heck it was. In the time we got over here, we found some does and tried to get in a better vantage point for them, and in the process ended up bumping a buck and got some pretty cool footage of him, but no sign of the does. So I have no idea where they went. These things just disappear out here. So getting to be the end of the day here. We're gonna start working our way towards back to camp and recoup. See if we can't see something on the way in.
Hey guys, well, back at camp here. I would say for the day, it was a good day. Got out at about 1 o'clock, I would say, roughly, about to where we wanted to be. Saw 30, 40 deer. I don't know if they were the same ones. They were kind of getting tossed around. There's a few coyote hunters out. All in all, good day. Saw a couple bucks, a lot of does. Hopefully get out there tomorrow morning, get on them again, and we got a pretty good idea where they're at, and we will see what we can drum up. We got some sausage and potatoes going on the old stove for dinner. Should be pretty good. Get a good night's sleep. It's not too cold. It's supposed to get down in the teens, but we can manage with the fire. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Can add light.
There he is, folks. Hunter himself.
Staying warm. Got to keep loose.
Even with the fire burning.
He'll be ready to
Still
pull
doesn't
that
want to
bow
get
back.
up.
Got to stay loose.
What's the game plan for today?
Shoot a deer.
What time is that going to happen?
About 11 o'clock.
11? Okay.
Maybe 11:30.
Alright.
We'll see.
Okay.
Depending on how quickly I want to move.
Good. I like that plan.
Oh yeah, you find them for me and I'll go kill them.
Alright. Deal.
Alright guys, it's morning 2, first full day. Temps got pretty chilly last night. We're gonna head straight south of where we're at here. We went east and south yesterday, but majority of the deer we did glass up were straight south, and it's kind of some uncharted territory. We've never been back there, so gave it a little extra time this morning because we didn't know where we were going. Let the sun come up a little bit, but it's still pretty early. It's only about 7:30 right now, so go back there and hopefully glass something up and watch them bed down and go put an arrow through them. Stay tuned. A minute here. Let me really think about it. It's real early yet in the day. First or second group of deer we've seen. There's another buck with them. There's 8 or 10 does just right up over this hill right here. Looks like they're gonna start doing it, so we're gonna just sit tight. We're gonna try and get to this tree right here. I think our wind is still good here. Check it. Got really good wind yet. We're gonna sit on these does here. Alright guys, well, I busted all those does out of here. I came up over the top of this hill here, and I thought they were going to be right down here. Turns out they were one more ridge over. So, got up here, saw them, they all saw me, and got the heck out of Dodge. So, a lesson, you gotta know this terrain and know right where they're at while you're out here. Otherwise, you feel like you're on top of them and you're 120 yards away. So, game of cat and mouse. Fun though. Yeah. Alright guys, well, we were working our way back to where we wanted to go glass from this morning, and came up over a ridge just right over here. Saw a deer right down in this little draw, and so I backed out, came up and around, had her pegged right here, and shot, and she jumped the string, went right over her back.
Standing right where you were.
Standing right here, and didn't realize
Stuck
there's
right there.
Didn't realize there was about 10 more deer along with the buck. That was just right down here. I couldn't see him when we came across the ridge, so big miss,
But you know what? We got plenty of time left today.
Live to see another day.
Seen a few deer, a couple bucks, a couple does. Does were a long ways away. Found 2 bucks that were within a play. At least one of them was about 500-600 yards out. The other one's about 1,000 yards out. He's bedded. He's pretty comfy. Been watching him for a while now, so gonna come down this draw and use the big drainage that's in it to try and get a little closer and formulate a play. We're gonna make a move. It's about noon, 12:01 on the button, so we got a few hours before he starts getting antsy, and hopefully have a buck. Turns out there's some other guys out here, and they got a shot at him. I don't think they hit him, but nice guys. I talked to them, and yeah, we got some cool footage of them missing. So enjoy.
Snack break. Rest of the feet break.
I really don't want to just cross this fence.
At least we have a gate.
Declared it snack time. Nice cloud cover came in. Wind kind of switched on us. It was out of the south-southwest. Now it's more out of the north. It's actually going to make things favorable for us while we work our way back to camp.
Hopefully it stays as exciting as it has. It's been an exciting day.
Seen a lot of deer.
A lot of deer, a few stocks. Caught on some bucks. Some guys bumped them all.
All of them.
That's why they call it public lands. Anybody can do it.
Guys, a little update. We are about a half a mile from camp now. It is 3 o'clock, about another hour's worth of hunting. Wind kind of switched. It's more out of the northwest now, which helps, I guess, a little bit, but not favorable for the direction we need to be moving. But we're just going to take it real slow and watch all these fingers and hopefully see something. It's kind of witching hour. They're going to start getting up and moving now, so it'll be a little tougher to put a sneak on them, but we'll see what we can do. There we go. Fireside Chats. Uh-oh. There we go. Now we're talking. All in all, I would say it was a pretty darn good day. Saw a lot of deer again today. I'd put it 30-40 deer. A lot of does, a couple nice bucks. Just unfortunate events that came down. Other hunters, public land, spotted 3 nice bucks, and we're working on getting in range to make a play on them, and someone else was already beating us to the punch. So
Had a few good shots at the does this morning.
yeah, had a good couple shots at the does. One of them jumped the string on me. Well, I think I shot her at about 58 yards, so it was a pretty good shot. But yeah, went right over her back.
all you can ask for in a hunt. Public land, North Dakota, 2021, January 2nd today. Tomorrow, last day of the season for the year. Gonna give it a go in the morning, and then need to pack up camp, and then got a long drive home. So hopefully we can find something in the morning and make a move and take care of business. Thanks for tuning in to Fireside Chats on night 2. Alright, good morning guys. It is Sunday morning, January 3rd, final day of North Dakota archery hunt for the season as well, and for us, obviously. Got a little bit different game plan today. We're gonna go hunt west of camp. It's kind of an area we haven't hunted even during rifle season. We'd park our trucks here at the same spot, and we never really went that way. So we're gonna give it a go. There's a big ridge about a mile that way that has some good timber on it. We're gonna go glass that, and a lot of little fingers on the way. We'll peek over and see if we can't come back with a deer. Let's go.
Stock. I might have to find some different deer. They're in a pretty good spot for their survival.
We just got to our first kind of glassing spot here, and been glassing this whole big valley, and there's a big ridge behind it that we saw some deer on, and we saw a couple that were in the lower elevation where we're at here. They're a long ways away yet, so we're gonna move in and try and get a better vantage on them and see what we got over there, and if we can make a play on them. The wind seems like it should be good if we were to get a little farther north here. But quick little pro tip when you're out in these country, definitely bring wet wipes. Pro tip number 2, with those wet wipes, when it's January, bring them into the tent. It's not easy wiping the buns with frozen wet wipes. Alright guys, got about 600 or 800 yards closer to where those deer are at. Sun's just starting to peek up over these ridges here, so it's gonna help us. It's gonna put a blinder on those deer. So got a lot of things going in our favor. Got the wind and we got the sun, so hopefully we can watch these babies lay down and see if we can get a stock on them. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're moving in on these does over on this ridge over here to get a better look and watch them bed down, and been peeking these valleys just like we had said we were going to do. And there's a nice buck just probably 200 yards down this little draw here, so gonna watch him go to bed. He's kind of moving pretty quick and eating right now, but I think he's going to go bed up in one of these draws, so stay tuned.
That's what it looks like.
Alright guys, quick update. We watched that buck. He ended up bedding down. He's not in a very good spot, but he's in a spot that we can make a play on him and see if we can't get something out of it. It's kind of our really planned this morning yet. Time is on against us right now, so we're gonna try and make a play on him and hope it all goes well, because it's about all we got. So. Got busted. Not really busted, but I busted him. Got up on this ridge just right here, 70 yards downhill. Where I was at, where I had good vantage between me and him. It was kind of an awkward shot. I had a little bit of brush while he was laying down, so I couldn't shoot while he was laying down. So I needed to wait till either he stood or kind of moved, and he put his head down, went to sleep. And so I stood up and got ready, and he never even hesitated. He popped his head up, turned, and as soon as he stood up, he was running, which is kind of strange. Normally they'll stand up and kind of look at you like, what's going on here? But never gave me an opportunity. Flung an arrow at him at about 75 yards while he was starting to trot, and no go. So it's the name of the game. It's tough animals, it's tough country. They're pretty in tune with what they know out here. So fun, good morning. Accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. Find a deer, put a stock, and now we're gonna go break camp and drink some coffee and get the hell out of here. So, but that's the end of the deer season here in North Dakota. January 3rd this year. It's pretty wild that let's say on the temp out there, 43 outside, January in North Dakota. So hope you enjoyed watching our weekend. It was a heck of a weekend for us. If you do, make sure you let us know in the comments. Subscribe to our channel. And if you don't, well, you know what? I like hunting more than filming anyway. So thanks, guys.